What's going on? Oh, it's the aftermath. Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Looking to go ahead. First quarter of the year, undisputed on the line. It's about time, that we see an undisputed fight. So both of these guys have agreed. The venue is yet to be decided. At the moment, it's between the Middle Eastern and the UK. I believe either Saudi Arabia or UK Wembley Stadium. If it's at Wembley, it will be a 95,000 capacity fight. But me personally, I think it should be in Saudi Arabia. These guys are both skilled, and I think that there is no A or B side here. Tyson Fury may be ranked number one, but at the same time, Oleksandr Usyk has majority of the belts as well as the Ring Magazine belt. So it should be on mutual grounds. It should be in a location where, the judges can't favour one or the other. Because, we've seen a lot of this happen throughout the years, where the home fighter gets the decision. And unfortunately, that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes the fans know who wins, and then we all get shocked. The scores are always way off. The way that the judges score the fight. And it's been like that for a while now. I can't recall a fight where I agreed with the judges at all. Like 100% agreed. I always think, well, this guy won 6 rounds, or this guy won, 8 rounds. But sometimes the judges get it completely wrong, and I believe the fight recently, they got wrong with the Lopez fight. I believe that was the wrong call from the judges. You think about the referee as well, not counting that knockdown that happened to Lopez. So this fight needs to happen on mutual grounds, in my opinion. There's two guys that are very skilled. Oleksandr Usyk's not going to just allow Fury to hit him. His defense is a lot better than Wilder's. It's not a fight where it's Russian roulette. Hey man, let's throw punch for punch and see who gets knocked out. It's not like a Fury versus Wilder 3. Even Fury himself, was very vulnerable in that fight. Got put on the canvas twice. He was using fire with Wilder. He was very open to big shots, and he took them well. Was lucky to get away from that 4th round. In all honesty, he was lucky that he didn't get hit again after the first knockdown, and he had time to recover the next round. This isn't that sort of fight. I don't see Oleksandr Usyk knocking down Fury at all. I don't see that happening. If there is a knockdown, I've got to give it to Fury. I think that Fury, is a guy that knows how to use his size, and he's shown that, if he puts his mind to it, he can knock out anyone. We've seen him knock out Wilder, we've seen him knock out Dillian Whyte. Although Dillian Whyte's quite vulnerable when it comes to the uppercut. Deontay Wilder basically went to 11 rounds with Luis Ortiz, and Luis Ortiz is quite a heavy hitter. So Tyson Fury, shows that he does have knockout power. If he puts his mind to it. and that's a strategy he can deliver it. So if there is a knockout or a knockdown, I'm choosing Fury to deliver that. But this fight could easily go the distance. Like I said, Oleksandr Usyk's not going to just stand there or get trapped on the ropes and take hits from Fury. I think that he's too smart for that. His guard will be higher, he will be more alert, and he will know how to use his feet better than Wilder. I don't think that he's going to just take those shots like that. I think that he's going to be very fast in the fight. So if it does go the 12 rounds, then we can't afford it to be a robbery, because although Tyson Fury, I believe, most people will be choosing him to win, a lot of people are also choosing Usyk to win, okay? So we got to do what's right here. You never know what happens in boxing. We've seen, like I said, a lot of decisions that were way off the mark. So this fight here needs to be, fairly judged, and I believe, the right thing to do, Usyk having most of the bouts, having the Ring Magazine title as well. Although Fury vacated, I still think that Usyk having majority of the bouts, the fight should be in mutual territory. That only makes things fair. I think that if they have it in the UK, Fury's going to win regardless. Even if it's a close fight, I think they'll still give it to Fury. So you're always going to have an advantage, in your home turf. We saw Joshua and Usyk, and up until round 9, round 10, in both fights, not just the second fight, in both fights, the judges had it as a draw, basically, so and we all know that Usyk was winning. So it's only fair, that they have it in mutual territory, because you got to understand, we've seen that Usyk is, more skilled than AJ. Although AJ does have, great power, he just wasn't able to use his size. He wasn't able to do what Tyson Fury does, uses his size. So this is a fight basically between a talented heavyweight and a very skilled heavyweight. Fury, I call him a talented heavyweight because he can use his size very well and box really well, and also he can change up, adapt to the fight. We've seen him, escape adversity. We've seen him get up from the canvas. We haven't seen this with Usyk. We haven't seen him really get tested where he hits the canvas and then gets back up and still manages to win. We haven't seen that. So let's hope that this fight is, in mutual grounds, and they both have a fair shot here. And as soon as the fight's announced, I'll do a proper breakdown on it. But this is great in terms of Undisputed. It's been over 20 years now, since Lennox Lewis was Undisputed champ. And we're definitely going to see one, in the first quarter of the year. Both fighters have agreed to fight. And they've managed to, maneuver around the mandatory challenges. They managed to negotiate quick enough so that they can seal something first quarter of the year. So I'm expecting these guys to go into training camp soon in the start of the year, and I'm expecting the fight to be announced at the end of the year, if not early Jan. But this is great. Just an up down on the heavyweights. We will see the Undisputed. It is the aftermath. It's about time. And happy holidays to you all. God bless, take care. And you'll hear from me very soon, okay? God bless. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Peace. Take care. Most importantly, leave your take on it. Hit the red button if you're new. And I'll catch you all soon, man. Peace. God bless.